So check it out. I went to my daughter's open house the other day, right? And I walked over there. My daughter is going to be starting 7th grade. My daughter is 12 years old. Now, I don't know if this is a New York thing or a city thing. I don't really, understand this part. So I'm hoping somebody can elaborate a little bit. So check it. So they're offering transportation to take them to school, but no transportation coming home. And keep in mind, that walk is a good 30 to 40-minute walk. Okay? And on a busy street that they gotta walk, and where one side don't even got a sidewalk. Okay? Oh, their answer is, well, the kids walk home in groups, First of all, I'm not comfortable with this, because especially in a town that don't even like us. You know what I mean? And then on top of it, this is Michigan. The weather is like wishy-washy. So in bad weather, you want them to walk that home? And my kid and my daughter is not even a teenager. Like, y'all must want to get kidnapped. Y'all must want to get run over by a car. That's why movies like Taken were made. Okay? That's why the girl was taken. Because you don't prepare them for real life. Okay? School is mandatory. So if you're telling me, what if I didn't have a car and you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't comfortable with that. Oh, let me guess. You're going to tell me to homeschool them. No. I'm not going to homeschool them either, because that's not my method of teaching them. When you get a job, you got to work with society. So to me, whether you're teaching actual knowledge, the actual classroom part of it, whatever. But at the end of the day, you still got to work with other people. So yeah, you still got to go to school. So you know how to work with other people in different social settings. You understand what I'm saying? But if I don't, I go to jail. Because I'm not letting my kid go to school and I'm not homeschooling them. This is absolutely absurd. And I had this conversation and, with another parent, and they said, hey, we did, people do speak out, and they, a lot of people have these concerns. But that's the problem. Y'all have the concern, but won't do anything. This town is quicker to rally up, for the homeless and donation and help, profit and make sure you got everything, but you won't speak up to change the law. You won't protest or rally about that. No, will ya? Nah. When these kids grow up and they want to go to college and they decide they want to live in a different state, let me tell you, not everywhere is safe as you think it is, like it is here. You're not preparing them. That's why these kids are being trafficked, because you're not protecting them the way they're supposed to. You only protecting them in this community. And don't tell me that they're going to live here forever. Some stay, some don't. But then don't be surprised when shit happens, because you're not teaching them real life. All you're doing is overprotecting them. And you know what, man? On top of, there's a pedophiler in every corner in a short radius. The school just fired a teacher for being a pedophile. Why is the high school, the middle school, and the elementary school all in the same place? And guess where they put the high school? Right in the middle, between the elementary and the middle school. Like, high schoolers can't be pedophiles either. Like, nothing makes sense here. And again, this is the type of mentality that is the problem. And then, shoot, I'm not wanting to go be protesting and stuff and starting rallies. But, like, I have a mouth. I ask the basic stuff. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And honestly, you know what? Let them be. I got to get out of here somehow. And it's, like, crazy to me that, they say, I've seen a lot of memes, Detroit is not a real place. Michigan is not a real place. Really.